Henry's mom is in charge of buying lemonade for his soccer team this week. She plans on every player receiving 7/8 of a cup of lemonade after the game. She bought a total of 20 cups of lemonade. How many complete servings, I see that word complete, it's the second time I've seen this on the test. How many complete servings of lemonade will Henry's mom be able to serve to the players? And you might have noticed already that we did a little bit of work for you. Now, we decided, because the units in the problem were the same, and what I mean by that is that both the 7/8 and the 20 both have the same unit. Go ahead and call out what unit that is. Yes, if you said cups, you were right. We always say, if you have the same units, you should make a number line. So, I took the 7/8, I took the 20, and I'll zoom this in, because some people are still messing up just this part. I put it over 1, and I try to make these speak the same languages right. Okay? And we know it's even said in the problem right up here that this is the total. She brought 20 cups, and this is what you're supposed to count by. And I don't know if you realize this as you started to do this problem, counting by 7/8 all the way up to 168 is going to take way, way too long. I did 7/8, 14/8, 21/8. You can keep going and going. It's going to take a long time. And if you notice that happening, what you need to do is use the smart cut instead. And the smart cut is to take the total and divide it by what you're counting by. And I give some people props, and you know who you are, who counted all these jumps. But you have to realize that there's always a smarter way. So in this case, the total was 160 over 8, or you could have just written 20, divided by, we were counting by 7/8. So let's move over here. This is simply a keep switch flip. So in fact, I'm going to stop here and have you guys pause the tape. Go ahead and solve all the way and tell me what you get when you do keep, switch, flip for this. So go ahead and pause the tape and do it on your own. Okay, if you are back, switch this, flip this. You should have gotten 160 over 7. Realizing that this is an improper fraction, you would do division. And hopefully, after all of that work, you would have gotten 22 and 6/7. And quite a few people put the answer of 22 and 6/7 and found that they got half a point off. And the reason why goes back to this key word. How many complete servings of lemonade will Henry's mom be able to serve? 22 and 6/7 means that she has 22 complete servings and 6/7 of another serving. The 6/7 is not part of the answer. The correct answer was 22 complete servings. Okay, so that was part A. Let's move on to part B. It says, each 5-cup container of lemonade costs $2.95. How much did Henry's mom spend on lemonade? Okay, so I noticed when I read the problem in the beginning, it told me how many cups of lemonade she actually purchased. So can you go back to the top of the problem and point on your paper where it says how many cups she actually purchased? Go ahead and do that now, please. If you are pointing up here to 20 cups, you would be correct. She purchased 20 cups of lemonade. So now, if 5 cups cost $2.95, we really want to know how much 20 cups cost. And a number of people tried to do this making a ratio table, and that's the right idea. Cups, and you could just put dollars. And a lot of people put 5 cups is $2.95. and then you don't know how much, so people put an N down here, but the number that you're supposed to write here is 20. A lot of people put 1. No, she bought 20 cups total. So, the way I'm going to solve this problem is through cross multiplication. I know some people chose a shorter or smart cut way of doing it, but I'm going to keep solving these the same exact way. 5 times n equals $2.95 times 20. Oh, geez. $2.95 times 20. Let's just do that math. Oh, that's not bad. That's a bunch of zeros. Sweet. I'm going to cross that out. I made my smiley face right there. I got, why don't you guys do this math with me? 2 times 5 is 10. Keep the 0, bump the 1. 2 times 9 plus 1. 19 is right. 2 times 2 plus 1. 5. Nice. So 5900. Don't forget to move that decimal point. What the heck? $59. Oops, I forgot that I need to put that right here. So now I have 5n equals $59. So n equals $59 divided by 5. So I'm going to do that math over here. Okay, this should be pretty quick. I got 1 time, pull down the 9. That's 1 time. That gives me 4. Pull down the 0. That gives me 8. And then we're just about done. Yes! Pop up that decimal point. So that means that 20 cups would cost $11.80. Again, the biggest issue in this problem was people were going back to the first part of the question, noticing that she bought 20 cups of lemonade. And to those who did times 4 on both sides, props to you for finding the smart cut.